What's up, guys?
Welcome, race fans, to United Dirt Sim Series known as UDSS. I'll be your commentator for tonight's racing action, and my name is Billy Idle. Our flagman for tonight's race is Alex M.D. Robinson.
Hi, Billy. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How you doing, Alex?
Pretty good.
Good, good. I hear that you kind of been representing UDSS, and you kind of up on the grandstands where all the fans are, and you kind of dress real nice. And I know you're behind the scenes, and I took a picture of you at the last event, and you were wearing pretty some spiffy clothes, man. It looks like I saw some, white Guess pants, some Gucci red leather belt. I saw Ralph Lauren United States flag colored UDSS logo shirt. I saw your Nike $400 red top shoes. What do you do besides flag after the races? I mean, do you try to meet some of the fans up in the stands?
I wear a hat of everything in this league. I'm like personal relations, flagman, photographer, everything.
Well, that's good. I mean, we appreciate you dressing nice for the fans. I know you like to show your tushy to the women up there. That's why you wear those tidy little whiteies. But I think you do a good job, and we'll be talking to you hopefully more tonight. We're here tonight, race fans, to Lima Land Motor Sports Park here in Lima, Ohio. Tonight's race is number 4 of a 10-race series with the 305 Gold Cup Series class. Each driver will have an opportunity to throw 2 of their worst race night's points out the window to run for the championship points at the end of the year. These drivers in the Gold Series race have some of the more experienced, competitive, and best drivers in the country, and each driver must have an I rating over 2,000 to compete in tonight's 305 Gold Series race. We have a lot of talented drivers, and it's going to equal out to some great racing action here at Lima Land. Lima Land is a small quarter-mile clay with some progressive banking that's tight and fast. It has an open area out of the pit lane coming off of turn 2 where the cars come out of the pits, and it can be very treacherous for the drivers if they hit that wall. Lima Land is what I would call, I mean me personally, I think it's like a bull ring. It's like having an ankle Watusi sitting in your family's hot tub with you. You try to make a move too quickly, and you're going to get horned right in your bunhole. There's just not enough room, and you can move very quickly without getting poked here at Lima Land. Lima Land's fast way around is on the bottom early in the racing action, where the moisture's there, but the top will come into a major play when the bottom starts to go away. But the bottom could still come in play in the finishing laps of the A main feature. So I think the top side is going to be the way around in the 305 with these little engines. It's a Gold Series. We're running a spec engine, but it is an open suspension setup. So I think these guys with this experience, they're going to come on strong. They're going to open up the suspension, loosen up the car a little bit so they can use that power when it's really needed on the bottom end. Alex, have you ran on Lima Land lately?
Ran it last night.
How was it?
Actually, I ran it with you last night.
I don't remember. It was a tough night for me.
it was an interesting night for the least.
Well,
but again, it's like you said, bull ring. Not enough room. One mistake costs you your night.
Yeah, I think the qualifiers. I think these qualifiers are gonna. These guys are gonna have to stay on the bottom for qualifying. If they don't qualify on the bottom side, and they go to the middle or to the cushion a little bit up high, they're not going to get a good qualifying time. It's really going to hurt them in their heat race to advance to the feature. But UDSS put all around great show on last night with the 305 Silver Cup Series at Limaland here last night. There was a little more yellows than we wanted to see, but that's sometimes going to happen due to the, I would say, lack of experience, lower I rating drivers, smaller bull ring track. But that's why UDSS created the Silver Series class to give the unexperienced drivers and the newbies the opportunity to race against drivers close to their ability and learn as much as they can moving up to the next level of racing. So, you know, I think it's some great competition, even though there's this experience is not there, but the racing's there, and there's some really fast guys in that silver series, don't you think, Alex?
Yeah. Well, and you got a lot in here from the Silver Series. You got Alex Hanna, who transferred after his 3, so he's in here permanently now. You got Casey Eskew, winner of last night, Cale Regal, who finished second last night. I have not seen if Tyler Street has entered yet, but he finished third last night, and he transferred for the second time this year.
Yeah. You know, we have Casey Eskew, we have Cal Regal, we have Tyler Street, we have Kelby Taylor, Daniel Vaught, Aiden Berlin. I mean, those 6 guys, any of those guys can be in tonight's event for the simple fact that we took the top 3 in the main. Some of those guys can't make it, so we kind of moved down the list a little bit. But yeah, it's a great opportunity for these lower I rating drivers to come up and race with the gold. But what I feel is, if any of you new racers out there would like to join the Silver United Dirt Sim Series League, you can just all you have to do is have an I rating of 2,000 and lower. That's it. You don't have to have nothing else. You can go to our YouTube or our Facebook, like us, send us a message, and we'll get a response right back to you. Plus, we'll also send you a schedule when the next race is. But they're 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and it's called United Dirt Sim Series, Facebook or YouTube. Look us up, and we'll invite you, and we'd love to see you. We had a car count of 42 cars last night. It's only our 4th race of the season of a new league. UDSS is a brand new league this year, so it's awesome to see already 42 cars in the Silver Cup and the Gold. I think we had 38 our first race. So come and join us. I mean, this is a UDS first season, like I said. So you know, we're doing a lot with the league. We're doing a lot with rules and regulations, and come and join us. It's going to be awesome to see the new racers out here and compete. One thing good about our race is after each race of a UDS, a committee reviews they review the entire race and has no problem reprimanding and handing out penalties to any of all the drivers causing problems or rough driving. We don't care if it's a beginner's class, under 2,000 I rating class. It doesn't matter with UDSS. We stand by our rules. We hand out penalties. We hand out punishments, and that they formed. And I think it's great for the sport. UDSS League does realize that nothing's perfect. They really do. They realize nothing's perfect, and no one or league will make anyone happy. But here at UDSS, I feel that they're in the right direction. They have some of the best rules and have made some of the best decisions in place to help the UDSS to be one of the top racing leagues in sim racing today, and has some of the best software for you viewers out there to watch live streaming for every race event. So, you know, you'd like to add anything to that, Alex?
Well, I've been keeping my eye on this practice board, and it's surprising. It's surprising to say the least, but Billy Brickley is not in one of the top 3 spots in practice time. It's just practice, but still. This just shows that this track is a different animal compared to every other track in iRacing.
Right. Yeah. No. It's a beast. It's tight. Like I said, you have to be on your money to get a good qualifying time and get a good run order. So, you know, it's always exciting to see these guys out here run this hard and realize that the bottom is not where you're going to stay at. You're going to have to go to the top. Well, the organization from UDSS did pass a rule at the beginning of the year, so a lot of you race fans and viewers want to know, which I felt was a great decision and opportunity that would help promote the 305 Silver Cup Fixed Series class. It's if you finish in the top 3, you get to come in top 3 in the A main feature the night before on Sunday nights. You'll be able to come out and run with the Gold Series for that week. Now what we do is they pass the rule to do that through the entire year, every race. Top 3 in the A main will have the opportunity to come and race with the gold. I mean, you can't have a better opportunity than that, because there's some people feel that, well, just because my I rating's not that good doesn't mean that they're better than me. Well, no, it doesn't, but it does mean that you haven't raced enough of the iRacing official races to get that I rating up. So it is an honor, and they thought that that was a very respectful thing to do, to show the drivers respect that run in their series, that they have the opportunity to move up. So I think it's really kind of a good thing. We'd like
And
to thank our sponsors here right now: Design Metal Arts, Jessup Logistics, Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, and the newest production here with UDSS, Pushing the Cushion Production, and Speed World Hobbies. Would like to thank these companies coming on board and helping us. Without them, it wouldn't be possible. Without the drivers, it wouldn't be possible. So we're going to have an exciting, action-packed night of racing here at Lima Bowl. Lima Land Bowl. That's what we call it, Lima Bowl, because it is just strictly a bowl. Right now, you got Darren Detweiler. You got him with 11.11, his last lap, but his best lap is 11.788. You got Randy Shrivers with a 11.793. Dustin Schreers has got fast lap, third fast lap with 11.832. And you got Jake Grunwood with 11.848. Billy Brickley with 11.866. Ryan Gray with 11.880. And Cal Regal with 11.949. That's your top 7, with Hayden Harvey in the 8th spot, 9th spot Casey Eskew, and 10th spot Ty Williams. And that's just our practice qualifying right now.
Well, and now practice just wrapped up. Pretty much all entries are in. We have a total of 14 cars in the pits tonight.
Oh, 14. So there should be some good racing going on tonight. I'm going to get on with our national anthem, and we will get started into qualifying.
Two-time Grammy and 3-time Academy of Country Music Award winner Leanne Rimes in the performance of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, who brought stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched.
That's a new fastest lap for Harvey, 11.9.
We're back here at Lima Land. Great national anthem. So what we're going to be doing here tonight, I think the top of the track is going to be where these guys are going to be. Even though they're small engines, the bottom side's going to probably slick up a little bit, and they're going to go to the top. And These walls come up on turn 2 and Tom out of turn 4 extremely fast. And like I said, this is a bull ring. But I think it's going to come down to some last minute passes on the bottom where the moisture's at. And there's going to be some really, really great racing. Some of these drivers I think we're going to look for tonight is Billy Buckshot. Buckshot's come off 2 wins in the first 3 races of the year. But the last race of Volusia was something he really didn't like, and he wasn't happy about it. But Buckshot's a strong competitor and realizes that you're going to have a bad night. So for him, he just has to look forwards. He's going to take an EOL in the heat race for some driving last week. So he's going to have to work his way out of the heat race to go to the front. Some of these guys are just are extremely, extremely talented. You got Randy. Randy won the last race at Volusia. He ran strong to the front, and his average finish is 3rd place for the year. You got Jake Greenwood. Greenwood's been quiet, but Jake is in 3rd place in points and finished 4th at Volusia last week. You have another driver that you look for is Darren Detweiler. Detweiler is really happy with his results, but I think he's expecting a little bit more from himself. He started a little bit slow, but in the first 3 races, his average finish I think is around 6th position. But Darren did finish 5th in Volusia. That's always a positive note. And more notables finishing 2nd and 3rd last week's race was in Volusia was Alex Peck and Chance Crum. This field is the gold class, so it's stacked. You just don't know who's coming to the front. You have these guys like Mark Jessup, ran really well at Volusia, but fell back, being stuck on the inside for a while. Jeffrey Stewart, Brian Kozak, Dustin Shreves. You got Lamberson, Griffiths. How much more can you ask for? There's a lot of talent out here in the 360s class. I'm sorry, in the 305 class. But these guys do run 360s together. That it's going to be some awesome racing. And we're going to be starting here shortly and get our qualifying going.
Well, Billy, I've been scrolling through our comments here. The big fan favorite tonight is Cale Regal. I see a lot of fans commenting about Cale Regal tonight, so this should be really interesting to see if he could produce for his fans tonight in his first time here in the Gold Series.
Right. Yep, so there you are at the leaderboard. You got Billy Brickley with 11.834 on top with Hayden Harvey with 11.859. Randy Shreves in that 3rd spot in the qualifying order with 11.862. Jake Greenwood with 11.865. Darren Detweiler, there he is in that top 5 spot with 11.87. And you got Dustin Shreves, Alex Hanna. Alex Hanna runs a silver. Casey Skew won last night's silver. Steve Goldener, Cal Regal, Ty Williams, and Todd, Ryan, and Alex. So you got your top 14 guys right there. So it's going to be some exciting racing for tonight.
As I think it's also a big shout out that our dear president Dave Ward is actually watching and had a comment tonight. So, hi, Dave.
It's always nice to have Dave. Dave's our backbone, one of our major backbones of pushing the cushion and UDSS. He's the man behind all this, and he works a lot of hours getting this right. So we're going to be starting this heat race number 1, and we're going to get into our grid right now. Starting 1 in number 97, Alex Hanna. On the outside, Darren Detweiler in a 2 spot. In the 3 spot, you have Randy Shreves, 56. Billy Brickley in double lot 0. In the 3rd row, you got car 30, Stephen Goldener. And in the 6th spot, Ty Williams, number 27. In the 7th spot, 4th row inside, 06, Rylan Gray. Top 4 or top 3 will go to your A main feature, and we'll have to figure out which one that is with the car count that we have. So we're going to get going racing right now, and we're going to get up towards the front, and let's go down to the green flag.
This should be interesting. Billy Brickley took the EOL tonight. Ooh, contact turn 3 and 4 there.
There's no yellows. There's no yellows in the heat races, but you have Detweiler right now out in front with Alex Hanna hot on his tail. Randy Shreves in the third. He goes a little high. Ryland Gray goes on the inside. Billy Brickley started in the seventh spot, and he took that ELL, so he's moving up into the, it looks like in the fifth spot now. But
yes, we actually only had 6 cars split up. Stephen Goldner did not make the call, so he was not able to make the heat race. So Billy's has climbed technically 2 spots, battling it out for that 4th spot now.
Is Billy Brickley and Ryland Gray. That's the for the could be for the transfer, but it's Darren Detweiler out in the lead with 11.89. Alex Hanna in that second with 11.970. Randy Shreves with 11.88. Gray and Brickley with a 12.05, 12.04. Really, it's pretty much a single file line right now. There's no battle really for any positions with the 6 cars on the track. But 2 laps to go. This is the final lap. Detweiler, Hanna, Shreves in that running order. So looks like Detweiler, Hanna, and Shreves is going to go to the A main final, and we'll find out if they are taking 4. Gray, Brickley, and Williams will head to the lower main event. Heat number 2, we're going to be gridding up here shortly. 8 laps. Top 3 will go to the A main. Starting in the front row, car number 5, Casey Eskew. In the second spot, 04 Dustin Shreves. In the second row, car 43, Jake Greenwood. In the fourth spot, Hayden Spike Harvey in number 13. In the third row, in the fifth spot, number 7, Cal Regal. In the sixth spot, number 21, Joe Dowd. And in row 4, in the seventh spot, number 16, Alan Hogue. We're going to get our television back up there, up and racing.
So I think we'll go one more lap around, I'm pretty sure. Nope, we're going green this time.
Truck pulls off into the pit lane. They're coming around off turn 4. We're going green. Jumping out in the lead on the outside. Had a little bit of lead was Dustin Shreves. Shreves and Greenwood and Hayden Harvey right now all battling top 3 right now. Almost looked like a domino threesome bone. They were all together, bunched up, right in that angle of 3 dots of the dominoes. It's still Casey, now Eskew, Dustin Shreves, and Jake Greenwood. Greenwood's looking, he's on hot on the tail of the back of Shreves. Shreves goes high. Greenwood's still following him right on his left side of his left rear, trying to make an inside move. Eskew goes high. That's going to let Shreves and Greenwood catch up to him just a little bit. Still single file line right now. Top 5 all just nose to tail. Work in the middle of the track.
Ooh.
Nobody's really working the bottom or the high side right now. Eskew running a 12.013. Shreves ran 11.82. Greenwood with 11.987 on the last lap. And Harvey ran 11.95. 3 laps to go in heat number 2. Still single file. Eskew, Shreves, and Greenwood. Hayden falling back a little bit, about 6-7 car lengths back now. So really, Eskew, Shreves, and Greenwood, if they could stay single file and not worry about gaining a position, they're going to end up transferring to the A main event final here with UDSS. Checkered flag, your winner, Casey Eskew, Dustin Shreves in second, Jake Greenwood in the third spot, Hayden Harvey fourth, Cal Regal fifth.
Actually, correction there, Billy.
Yes.
Dustin Shreves with the win. Eskew dropped in that first race, on the start there, he dropped back to 4th.
Oh, well, we're going to have to get my timing screen up to date.
So actually your results, if I can get them right, I can't even, let's see if I can refresh quick. Oh wait, it's still trying to process the results from that heat. But I'm pretty sure it was Shreves, Greenwood, it was Shreves, Harvey, Greenwood were your top 3.
All right. So we
But there
got
was some-
that.
While warm-up's going on, there were some big storylines in this league this week. We had a changing of teams as one of the big powerhouses here, one of the bigger names actually, Randy Shreves, left Most Wanted Motorsports and went over to you guys and Sofa King Fast.
That's it. That's an interesting little note.
So that's a big storyline here of just basically there's only three Most Wanted guys in here. And then we have Casey Eskew, which I called it last night. I said, it's the Invaders. He runs with Dirt Demons and them. And I invited him over here, and I said, this is basically the Invaders coming into the league a few weeks behind and invading and trying to get their little name out there.
Well, nothing's wrong with that. Always like having competition and
Yeah.
racers coming over here to UDSS and race with us. We're a growing league. First year, this is only our 4th race as a league. Tonight's turnout's a little bit lower than what we expected. We had a great showing the first race and second race and the third race. So maybe they're right now just taking a break, but we have enough people to put on a show here, and all we're doing is worrying about is the drivers that are here tonight and having fun. So we're gonna have probably just a straight A main. We'll have to see how they're gonna grid up, and we'll be starting here in about 45 seconds. It's a 40 lap A main feature. Yellows do count, and we're just gonna see who's gonna take this win and if they're gonna stay to the bottom. The track hasn't been worked a whole lot, so I think the moisture is gonna be at the bottom and in the middle. So I think the track is wide open, more than normal than you'd have 20, 25, 35 cars. So it's gonna be exciting to see these guys maneuver and have actually a wider track than normal to run some laps, and they're gonna have a lot of passing lanes with 14 cars. So our start of our front row of the A main feature at the big show, number 3, Darren Detweiler. In the second spot outside, 04, Dustin Shreves. In the second spot, in number 97, Alex Hanna. And in the 4th spot, number 13, Hayden Spike Harvey. In the 3rd row, in the 5th spot, Randy Shreves. And the 6th spot outside, number 43, Jake Greenwood. In the 7th spot, row 4, 06, Rylan Gray. And in the 8th spot, Casey Eskew, number 5. In the 5th row, sitting 9th, double lot, Billy Brickley. In the 10th spot, number 21, Joe Dowd. In the 6th row, number 11th, number 27, Ty Williams. And the 12th row, Cal Regal. In the 7th row, Stephen Goldner in 30, and Alex Hogan, number 16. And we have a start of the race right now. A main feature, green flag. Jumping out in the lead. You got a good little battle. Oh, Detweiler went up, got loose a little bit. Went up and got loose, got sideways, and that's going to bring the field down. We're going to have to see where that little accident was, or was it just not a good start?
It was one of those weird starts. There was some contact in turn 1 and 2. One car actually got sideways. As actually 3 cars got into it. One saved it, but 2 cars took the brunt of it and brought out the caution.
Right. So.
But now with 3 laps down, you got Shreves. Shreves took over that lead position within those 2 laps, within that 1 lap of green.
Right.
But you got Shreves, Detweiler, Harvey, Hanna as your top 4.
Yep, and then followed by Greenwood, Randy Shreves, and Casey Eskew. You got 8th is Gray and Brickley 9, and followed by Joe Dowd 10. Here they come down for the green flag. Nope, not yet. pace truck still on the track going into turn 1.
Here we go.
They're
We're
gonna go
gonna
single
green.
file.
We're gonna go green this time.
Here they come. Coming down to the green flag. It's Dustin Shreves, Darren Detweiler, Hayden Harvey in the top 3. Harvey trying to make an inside move on Detweiler. Doesn't have any part of it right
Slide job
now.
there in the mid-pact.
Gonna go back to that 3rd, 4th, and 5th spot.
As they're all battling out there.
Yeah, that 3rd and 4th, 5th spot. It's Harvey, Hanna, Greenwood, and Shreves right now.
And don't count out Brickley, as I think Brickley's been climbing the ladder. Brickley's 7th already.
Oh,
He's
he's moving
7
up
laps down.
Yeah, he's going to move up the food chain. You got 33 laps to go still, but you still got Dustin Shreves sitting all by himself with Darren Detweiler sitting in that 2nd spot, but Harvey and Greenwood is going to battle out. But here comes Hanna and Shreves. They're going to be battling out for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th spot, and Brickley's trying to work the bottom right now. Let's see if we can get the camera on the double odd and see if he's working the bottom and trying to move himself up to the top, because that's where most of the cars are together right now.
As there were some problems for the number 16, Alex Hogue has pulled off the racetrack and basically has parked it for the night. Tough break for him so far.
Oh, 57 goes up. He goes up the track a little bit, or is that 97? That's Alex Hanna. Hanna's on the bottom. Brickley's right behind those 3. Shreves, Greenwood, and Hanna, and Brickley's trying to go to the top right now, trying to split those 3. You could throw Grandma's quilted blanket that she made for her daughter, the porn star. That blanket will go right over those 3 people nicely. Brickley gets around. He's sitting right behind Randy Shreves. Now yep, there we go. Buckshot tried to get underneath him, but couldn't get the job done. Buckshot goes high, trying to get a run right now on Shreves, working the high side. Shreve gets up in front of Billy's bumper. Oh, and 43 just hit the wall. Greenwood hit the wall, and we got a little bit of a car sparking and flying, but they hold on to it and keep it going straight. Yellow flag comes out. 15 laps down, 25 laps to go. And your running order right now is Shreves, Detweiler, Harvey, Brickley, Greenwood, Shreves, Hanna, Dowd, Skew, and Williams in the top 10. .24 laps to go. This is our 2nd yellow.
As I think we're going one more time, we're going green. They're coming past. And we are back green.
Back green. Shreves gets a good jump. Detweiler's hot on his tail right now. Harvey in that 3rd spot.
There
Brickley
comes a power move.
right in the bottom with a slide job. Made sure he slowed it down. You always want a good slide job.
Man, oh man.
If you don't get a good slide job, there can be some really treacherous accidents out there that cause a lot of melee. Brickley's still working on that inside.
Still trying to work that slide job there. Still working that little slider line, whatever slider line there is in this bull ring. But it's just killing the momentum. There's too much momentum off that top lane.
Now he's gotten on the side of Harvey. You give him one more lap, and I guarantee he's going to jump in front on a slider and just take. Oh, taking the lead, working that bottom end. He knew that moisture was there. Gets that slider coming up in front of Shreves. We have a new leader.
Now, Darren Detweiler going to the bottom there.
Oh, we got a little crash right there between the 04 and the yellow flag's going to come out on lap 19.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, man, oh man is right. It's going to get exciting.
Billy Brickley comes from 9th place all the way up to 1st.
Well, now you got Brickley on the pole. That's where he's best at. He knows how to get the jump. He knows how to get the traction coming off the corner. I expect him to get about a 2 or 3 car length lead on Detweiler, but Darren knows him pretty well, so he knows what he's going to do. Greenwood's running a strong third. Randy Shreves backs all the way to the 4th spot. Hayden Harvey in that 5th. Alex Hanna 6th. Joe Dowd 7th. So we're going to have a good little race here. We're going to have about 17 laps to go. This is going to get exciting.
Here's where this interesting thing comes. I was going to say it would be 3 most wanted behind Billy Brickley, but there's actually, it's going to be it's Sofa King, 2 most wanted, and then another Sofa King. So this should be interesting. 2 of the most dominant teams in UDSS right now, battling it out for this win.
Oh, Brickley gets a nice jump coming out of, coming beautiful and getting it low. Gets a good 4 or 5 car length jump. He's coming now on the front straightaway past the flagman, getting a little bit higher, not staying so tight, trying to keep that momentum up with these little 305 engines. You got to keep the momentum up. These motors want to bog, and they're just not very much power, and if you bog it, you're going to lose a few car lengths. But here comes Detweiler, here comes Greenwood. They're working on side by side. Greenwood on the inside kind of pushes up into Detweiler. Detweiler has the momentum coming off turn 4. Brickley now goes up into the middle right now.
If we stay green here for 10 laps, Billy might have this one lap car might be in his way here. So this should be interesting to see how these top few cars, if they catch up to this lap car, how this is going to settle
12
out.
laps to go. Brickley doesn't make too many mistakes, but here it comes right now. Greenwood, the 43, starting to move up and make a move, getting past Detweiler, starting to pull away from Detweiler in this 3rd spot. The 4th and 5th spot is up on the top of the cushion. That's Harvey and Williams for that 4th and 5th spot. There's really no battles right now. It's really single file line between Brickley, Greenwood, and Detweiler. And let's see if we can move the camera back a little bit onto Detweiler and see if we can get more of the track so more race fans can get a better view of what's going on. We're going to take I just saw, I might have to go back to Brickley. Brickley looked like he got loose or got tapped in the rear unintentionally.
Might have been some bad luck there.
Yeah, here we come now. It's now Greenwood right on the back bumper of Brickley. If Brickley farts, Greenwood's definitely going to smell it. He's so close. Oh, and here comes number 56. Randy Shreves now trying to put a move up on the outside, trying to stay high. Greenwood goes low, getting some back traffic. Traffic got out of the way and got back down low. Oh, and a back marker. Number 21 Joe Dowd end up getting a yellow flag pulled out. And that's definitely going to hurt Detweiler, I believe. Yes, it is.
Greenwood. Hurts. Definitely hurts Jake's chances there.
Oh, that is a heartbreaker right there. That's tough with 4 laps to go. They're going to go green, white, checkered, I'm pretty sure. Oh, let's see if we can get our running order up there now. Our running order with 3 laps to go is Brickley, Randy Shreves, Hayden Harvey moves that 3rd spot. Darren Detweiler moves the 4th. Ty Williams in the 5th. Greenwood moves all the way to the 7th spot. That was not a great move by any part. Moves like that, even if you're a back marker or getting lapped, you're not going to hold on to your ride very long for the rest of the year. Sponsors liked good racing, so we'll have to see what happened there. I'm sure he didn't do it on purpose, but you can't race the leaders when you're a lap down. That's just how it showed why you don't. For all you new racers out there, don't race somebody when they're faster than you, they pass you. Here they come down, green, white checker. Brickley gets a good run off the top. Shreves still in that 2nd spot. Detweiler going to hold on to that 3rd. Ty Williams in the 4th.
Pass for 3rd.
Oh, Brickley blinked out for a second.
White flag. I'm pretty sure white flag coming around here.
2 laps to go. Brickley's coming around for the final lap. Staying up high against that wall, staying in the moisture with the cushion, getting the momentum to move forwards. There he comes, the checkered flag. It's double Ott Buckshot. Billy Brickley with the win. In number 56, second spot, Randy Shreves. In the third spot, Hayden Harvey. In the fourth spot, Casey Eskew. In the fifth spot, Darren Detweiler. Sixth, Ty Williams. Seventh, Jake Greenwood. Eighth, Joe Dow. Ninth, Dustin Shreves. And 10th, Alex Hanna. We're going to do an interview with the top three. We're going to get right back to you, and we'll see what these drivers have to say for tonight's race. We're going to get them here on the radio in just a second. Alrighty, we're going to get this thing going here. It's all on me right now, guys. What a race, though. All right, we're going to go to our third place car. What is the order? Would it be Hayden Harvey? Hayden, do you have your microphone down there with our pit reporter? Well, we're going to go to Randy Shreves. Okay, in a second. Third, Hayden Harvey. Are you there? You got your ears on?
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, nice run. That was pretty exciting out there. You had a great battle throughout that race. You fell a little short, but you looked like you had a good car. You were coming back and battling from the fifth spot. Looks like you were working the high side for a while. Is that where your car liked best?
Yeah, it was just throughout the race, I had it at the beginning of the night. I had it geared for the bottom, and I saw it was wearing out, so I decided I was gonna set it up for the top and hope it came through. And everything went my way, I guess, except for a few incidents, and was able to pull off a third my first night run with y'all.
Well, no, it was great showing. It's had some bad. Jake Greenwood had a little bit of bad luck. He was in front of you, but that's part of racing. But it looks like you guys were all running each other down, trying to keep close. When you got to the yellows, with 3 laps to go, did you think you had something maybe to try to go low and try to take over the second spot from Shreves or anything, or did you feel that you just wanted to stay high?
My car, I tried going to the bottom a few times, and it was just not working out, so I just came to the conclusion the only way I'm going to make it around someone is if I pass them on the high side, or if they mess up in front of me. So I was just staying comfortable and not wrecking, trying to.
Yeah, no, it's a tough track. It looks like the moisture was down the bottom, which, the car count was not all there, so the track didn't dry up a lot, and the cushion stayed pretty good on top. Did you come close to that pit wall coming out of turn 2 a couple times? Did you feel like that you were going to hit it, or were you staying off that a little bit? It looks like a couple times it was close.
There were a few times it was close, and that right rear did get it a few times. I had to tap the brakes to correct it.
Yeah, no, it was a great showing. Great first race showing here with United Dirt Sim Series. We appreciate you coming out and racing. We hope to see you. Is there anyone that you'd like to personally thank, and your sponsors?
I'd just like to thank everyone at Vanderpool that's helped me get my name out there a little bit more and has given me more chances to run with the leagues, and just really helped me a lot with setups and all that.
Well, that's awesome. Are you going to come and race the 360 right after this?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to try and give it another shot and maybe try and go for a win.
Good. Well, we're going to see you here shortly. Congratulations, and we'll see you soon.
Yep. Thanks, man.
Thank you. We're going to our second place. Randy, you have your pit reporter down there with the mic for you.
Yeah.
Randy, what a run. I mean, it was a great run for a long time with you and Jake and Billy. I mean, you guys, little bad luck for Jake with some back traffic, but how'd your car feel? Where did you feel that it was at its best?
There at the end, the high side, it was rolling. I had that thing ripping up there. It felt really good. It was just a really good race. A lot of close racing. Everybody was pretty much nose to tail, and you had very limited space what you could do out there.
Yeah, it's a tight bull ring. I mean, with Jake Greenwood and Darren Detweiler and you, I mean, you guys battled it out for 3 or 4 laps, and it was some close racing. You guys looked like you had pretty much equal cars. I didn't notice you going to the bottom very much. Did you go to the bottom a couple times?
I tried it a few times. I don't know. I just felt I didn't really feel comfortable down there, so I just kind of stayed up top.
Yeah, no, it's
Tried to stay out of all the wrecks.
yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, like I said, you get some wrecks, and you just can't stop these cars in 10 or 20 feet. So, but we'd like congratulate you on your second place finish. You've done extremely well with us. If I'm not mistaken, I think you ended up winning last week's race in Volusia, didn't you?
Yeah, I won last week and second this time. It's not too shabby at all.
No, your average finish, I think, for the year is like third place. So, great run. I hope to see you in the 360s here coming up. Is there anybody you'd like to personally thank and your sponsors?
Yeah, I want to thank Dave Ward at Works Graphics, Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, and the United Dirt Sim Series for putting this on.
Well, congratulations. We hope to see you in the 360 here. Good luck later in the night, and congratulations again.
All right, thank you, Billy.
Thank you. Now we're going to go to our winner, the Buckshot, Billy Brickley. Billy, you got the microphone.
Yeah, Billy, how's it going?
Oh man, how you doing? What a race! For a while, you were back in the pack fighting to get around some cars, but your car looked really good. You stayed on the low side. How was the traffic for you back there? I know you took an EOL, I believe, in the heat race because of an incident last week, and that was nice. But how'd your car really feel? Strong?
Yeah, I knew I was going to be fast. I'm usually pretty fast here at Lima Land. It's kind of one of my better tracks in the 305s, but heat race, you couldn't do much. Track was just too fresh, so there wasn't a whole lot you could do. And then the feature, I was just kind of riding her at first, trying to get through the first couple cars, not get any damage, take it easy. 40 laps is a long time. And then I think I had a restart there, and everybody decided they were going to start running high, and I knew the bottom was still good, so I just took my advantage and went down there, and it worked out. I think within like 3 or 4 laps, I was up to first. So Jake was coming on there at the end, though. I wasn't sure I was gonna be able to hold him off, and then he had a tough break.
Yeah, it was a tough break for Jake. But you did that slider, I believe, coming out of 4, and I think you passed 3 cars, didn't you?
Yeah, they were all running there right next to each other. I know we were really close at one time. I kept seeing there was, I think we were 3 wide. The spotter kept telling me, so I know it was definitely close.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're fast here, and I'm one to speak for that. I've only been doing this a few months myself personally, and I think my best lap here was like a 12:3 up till about a week ago, and it's no bragging rights, but it shows that of your kindness and ability to the track that you have actually helped me out. And yesterday in qualifying, I only got 1 lap, and I actually ran 11:9. So in practice also. So I thank you for all your work helping a newcomer like me get into this iRacing, and it shows your dedication and passion for this sport, the people that you have helped. You went up on top for the last 3 laps. That was maybe a little bit slower per lap times, but it was really more consistent for you to stay up on top without going to the bottom and maybe having an error. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I was trying to run the bottom when Jake was down here, and then I felt the bottom finally went away, so I think the top might have been faster. I wasn't looking at lap times at that point, but it felt a lot better, so I just made the decision to go up there. If somebody wanted to pass me below, they could have it, I guess.
Well, congratulations. You got 2 wins of the season. This makes 3 out of 4. You had a bad luck night, but they do take 2 races and get to throw them away. So the point standings is going to be close. Randy finished in that second spot.
The points are really close.
Yeah, and you got the win.
Randy is behind Billy by 2 points.
Right. So, and Jake Greenwood had
for Billy.
Yeah, Jake Greenwood had a very tough day, but he did finish in the 7th spot. That's not bad for the problem he had, but congratulations, Billy. We'll see you in the 360s here shortly. Again, thank you for everything, and we'll see you at the next race.
Yeah, no problem. thank you for doing a broadcast for us, and thanks Dave Ward, Speed World Hobby, Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, UDSS, and everybody else that helps with this. And thanks Alex again for also coming in here with Billy and doing a broadcast tonight.
Yep, I think Alex might have left for a second, but absolutely a great showing. Congratulations to all the drivers for coming out, pushing the cushion, broadcasting. Thank you very much for all your help. We're going to see you in the 360s here shortly. Thank you and good night.
Billy,
Yes.
before you end, your updated points are now in. So you got Brickley, Shreves, Greenwood, Detweiler. Hunter Crump with a missed weekend. He's still 5th in points.
Well, thank you very much. And we'll see you at the 360 coming up here in about 5 seconds.